episode 2 of What If is here, and man, guys, I am an emotional wreck from this one for so many different reasons. Most importantly, because this is Chadwick's final performance as T'Challa in the MCU. While it's only voice, it still packs a punch just hearing his voice. And man, oh man, rest in peace to him. I seriously, I'm already getting emotional talking about it. But we're going to make it through this episode, guys. We're going to make it through this together. But I am really excited to discuss this episode with you guys, so make sure to comment down below. Let me know your guys' overall thoughts on this one. Did you prefer this one to the first one? What were your thinking? Did you like? Are you enjoying What If? Let's discuss it all down there, as well as making sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, so we can keep talking Marvel stuff every single Wednesday at the same time, because I'm here for you guys. I'm crazy. I'm staying up, and I'm here with you guys right now. So, of course, this was the What If episode of What If T'Challa was taken by the Ravengers instead of Peter Quill, which made it out to be a lot of fun different aspects, and again, playing on the whole entire first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And I really like that kind of different ideologies and different ideas, because as they take it into, of course, the galaxy and seeing where T'Challa is, we see a lot of different missteps and different ideas of how T'Challa in this world, this version Starlord, is beloved, a hero. And when we go back and look at Guardians of the Galaxy, especially when he's first looked at, he goes, "I'm Starlord," and he goes, "Who? Starlord, man." It's so funny. But in this one, he's an intergalactic hero, and I just love that they gave T'Challa that, because it fits him as a character. They didn't change anything about him, they just changed the situation that he was in, and I ate that up. But I also love the idea of T'Challa being taken, but for a different reason. He just stumbled, he was in the wrong place at the right time, and in his way, he wanted to see the world. And that idea of being this kid is so unique to itself, and I love that. And I think the ideologies of keeping him and turning the Ravengers into these Robin Hood-like heroes was kind of special to see, and I really enjoyed that, because not just Taserface or Sean Gunn's character, Yondu was a better guy. And dear God, guys, when they're in the bar and Thanos walked up, I said, what? Thanos is a good guy too? And I love how they take on the joke of calling him the Genocide Man and stuff like that, because that's pretty much what he committed in Infinity War and Endgame. Playing on this idea, it was very interesting, and it was also heartwarming to see at the same time, because, just seeing them all be better heroes also really worked. And also Nebula, man, freaking great. I remember seeing some stylistic art of her with the blonde, and I'm like, how's that gonna work? But it worked. And of course, Drax being the bartender and hearing that his planet was saved, he still has his family, was emotional. I was just sitting there waiting for Rocket, Groot, and Gamora. I know we have Gamora on the poster, so I'm curious to see where she ends up coming into this whole entire universe. But Rocket and Groot, where are they? I need to know. It's these what-if questions that I'm loving in this Twilight Zone vibe that they continue, that I mentioned in last week's episode, and how the Watcher is narrating the entire thing. You get totally sucked in such exhilarating adventures. And I like how this one didn't feel as rushed as much as the Captain Carter one did. And while I really enjoyed the Captain Carter one, I feel like that one could have been an hour, as there was so much difference to it. And while yes, taking place during the same time, same villains, same characters, there was more development in there that I really liked. And I'm hoping in this one, from what I understand, I think he did 4 episodes of T'Challa, so this isn't it for him, hopefully. And I'm excited to see where they end up taking this character and where they end up taking the Ravengers themselves, because it is a very interesting and unique concept, and I'm eating it all up. And then of course him going into the Collector and seeing that the Collector is now the new Thanos of this world was interesting. Seeing Howard the Duck back was great. Cosmo the dog is with them. All wonderful and delightful things. And of course, we can't forget to talk about when he faces off against the Collector towards the end, and when he pulls out his whole collection, and we saw Captain America's shield, I saw Mjolnir, he has the dagger from the Dark Elf, and of course he puts on Hela's whole thing, which was just great when he did that. And they play so tongue-in-cheek to memories like that. So if you are heavily invested in, say, the Marvel Universe, or the trailers to Marvel, or just in general everything that comes about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you're gonna get all these little tidbits and little hints and jokes and Easter eggs. And even if you don't, you're still having a blast with it. And that's something that I'm just so blown away by. And in general, the way that they did the whole cosmic space was just stunning. But the way that they ended up ending the episode, because he ends up finding that Wakanda was looking for him this entire time. And, you know, Yondu, in a sense, kind of lied to him, but he did say it, like, you wanted to see the universe, so I gave you that. By the end of the episode, they end up going back to Wakanda, and he's meeting his family. His family meets the Ravengers, and it's just great interactions from there. And again, I can't wait to see what more they play off on this idea, especially because I was sitting there waiting. I'm like, okay, well, Ego didn't get the end of this deal, so how's this going? The last little scene that we see is, of course, Peter Quill in Dairy Queen mopping away, and Ego comes in right behind him. I'm like, woo-hoo! And it ends right there. I got a big smile watching this, and just like how the What If comics were back in the day, it brings that same unique concept to it all, and that creative vision that I didn't think, you know, I don't know what it was. When the show was announced, I was never that hyped for it, even though, again, the animation at first, I was like, I need to see it in action. Turned out to be really cool. The whole idea of What If, it just felt like, okay, we're doing T'Challa as Starlord or Captain Carter. I was like, okay, so we're just switching out characters. But the little tiny changes throughout it go a long way. Like the Thanos thing in here. Thanos being a good guy. The Ravengers just being like these Robin Hood people now. And then looking at Captain Carter and how she now went through the portal. Now she's in modern times, and it's really interesting. And guys, I cannot wait for episode 3. So let me know down below, guys, what your guys' thoughts are on this one. Did you guys enjoy? Did you not? What was your favorite Easter egg? Let's discuss it. What if episode are you wanting to see? Let's discuss it again. And thank you once again, guys, for clicking on this. Wakanda forever. I miss you, Chadwick. Rest in peace. God, I'm still an emotional wreck, and I'm gonna go cry a little bit more now. So thank you once again, guys, for watching. And of course, until next time, stay classy.